Hello, hello! This is Magi. We're playing Fhtagn Simulator. I broke a run. This run is a run I did. I just noticed that you can touch your fingers. Is a run that I started on stream, and I had a blast. And we were playing for an hour already, and I just broke it completely. So I just want to talk about this run. So, as you might be able to tell, we've got a build of sorts going. I had some wizards in here, you know. I eventually decided to remove the wizards and instead go for the believer, which on 5 turns, you know, grants 1 crowd to all humans on the field. And then as the host, which on a free countdown grants X might to all humans on the field, where X is half the number of their own crowd rounded down. But these two didn't break the run, you know? These are just here because it's kind of funny. Neither did the witches, which are sitting at 5,219 spirit, as well as 4,809 spirit, you know? These didn't break the run either. No. It's also not the Elder Thing and the Shoggoth, which keep reversing the spin direction, or the 7 hourglasses I have, which are definitely too many. No. It's a yog-sothoth 5 times, and a Forgormon, which I've just cut down to 1. I've had 3 of these. Let me explain. So, in this run, we've got a lucky coin, reroll once if a probability check fails. We had a worm mage as well, who had insane amounts of might and spirit values and everything, but like, I just cut him because he was not efficient enough. The Crucible, 20% chance of adding 1 random potion at the end of a turn, which adds a lot of potions, to be fair, you know? Like, if we look over here, we had 24 energy potions, 15 proliferation potions, 22 spirit potions, and, you know, good shit. Photocopier, copy a card in the deck after obtaining this relic. I got yog-sothoth from that. It's nice. Counters, give X spirits at the end of a turn, access the number of cards with the same name on the field. You know, it's just 4. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Voodoo Doll gives 5 spirit whenever a card is destroyed or destroys itself. Well, synergizes really well with the Crucible. Crucible synergizes really well with the Lucky Coin because it's a probability. It will roll again. You know, it does that. Snake Slow gives X spirit at the end of a turn, access a third of the number of cards in the graveyard. That's just 33, you know, and it keeps rising. It keeps getting bigger. Draw 5 cards from the deck at the beginning of turn 1 of a new level, and wills. Whenever a card is sent to the graveyard, distribute all buffs from it randomly to monsters or humans on the field except for countdown. Doesn't matter at all, by the way. Right now we've got this over here for the setup. We want Yog-Sothoth to basically proc immediately. We've got the Elder Thing at the end here. It doesn't matter because we just want it to be discarded so that we reverse the spin direction, and we had the Shoggoth. We had at some point the Shoggoth Lord, but then I removed it to get the Shoggoth because as it stands, the Shoggoth discards the card on the next slot, aka the Elder Thing, which when discarded reverses the spin direction. We don't care about the Shoggoth Lord's effect, which discards both cards. No, we just want Shoggoth here. So that's one of those cases where the common card is better than the higher rarity one. Anyway, so this is what happens. These reduce the countdown on all cards on the field by 1 each, you know. And again, we've got 5 of these. Anyways, then it returns. And these reduce the countdown again by 1 each, which is fantastic. I'm going to start the run. Hold up, I should maybe go to 1. Now, what you see is the hourglass attaches to a human. If the card that is attached to has countdown, reduce it by 1. The host grants might to all humans on the field, and X might, X is half the number of their own crowd rounded down. So in this case, the host has 77 crowd and gains half of that rounded down. So 35, 38. Funny stuff. These guys reduce cooldowns further. And every time they do that, this one, a Fogomon, 15 countdown, time backwards 1 frame to the left. The time bar just goes back a frame when it gets activated. Let's just go to a maximum right now. You see where 2 time bars, you know? I could just grab the proliferation potion. Why not, you know? We're at 3 right now. Now we're at 2 again. We're at 3 right now. Now we're at 2 again. We're at 3 right now. Look at this. Now we're at 2 again. I successfully broke it. I did have... Could add another yog-sothoth at the moment, you know, theoretically. I did have more than 1. I had 3 Fogomons at one point, and I had a bunch of wizards, which would every turn get trogged multiple times. And I decided, hey, the witch is probably better than the wizard, because this one scales infinitely. And I noticed that, yo, I don't need to have this many Fogomons, because as it stands, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reduced on the Fogomon. And then it goes back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 countdown returns. So it's back to a total of 10. Down. Plus 2 activations. So it counts down to 3, I believe. So again, we go. Countdown is 2 now. We skip. We go again. It went to 0. Oh, actually we broke it, I think. Did we finally break it? Yeah, deck got smaller, didn't it? What did we lose? We have 5 of these still. Yeah, I think I broke it. Because I ended up removing a bunch. Did we break it? Break the infinite. Skip. Yeah, I guess we did break the infinite. I don't know how. No, it went to 4 again. Okay, previously we had 2 of Fogomons. If we had another one, it would unbreak the game again. Like, it would break the breakage. It would unbreak the breakage. Let's skip. For now, though, as you might be able to tell over here, we got current spirits and target spirits. The target spirits are 47,265. We've got, at the moment, 931. Oh, well, it's 1 million. We got 1,000,000. 9,010 current spirit. That's 1 million spirit. And it just keeps on going. If we get another a Fogomon and then get rid of 1 witch, you know, because the witch doesn't matter. If the witch cooldown is 2, it gets removed 10 times, 12 times, yeah? 12 times plus hourglass, 2 times, so 14 times. So it activates 7 times per turn. Meanwhile, the believer and the host activates also 10 times plus 2 times, so 12 plus hourglass 14 times. That's 4 times its activation. And the believer activates nearly 3 times. But the believer doesn't even have to exist here. We can remove a believer, actually. It's just exponential growth at this stage, you know, which is kind of funny. Skip. I'd imagine that you can get an infinite with discarding the elder thing to reverse the spin direction, and then drawing cards to add the elder thing back into your deck. Can I replay this turn? No, never mind. Never mind. Forget what I said. As you might be able to tell though, we're getting big numbers. Call snakes has been also kind of funny. This would destroy the run. And as you can see, it wasn't too long ago that we were sitting at 900,000 and then got to 1 million. And now we're already at 1.5 million, you know? We can get the time stop, by the way, which has been happening. And time bar will not advance 1 frame to the right this turn. JoJo reference. Sound effect. Now it went back by 1, and it won't go back forward. Let's go for Spirit Potion this time around. You know, just have it to add more snake slow effects to our build, you know. Skip, start, look at us go. We go backwards in time. This is 7 days in it. Okay, we'll finally pass it to the next week. But we hit 2 million this run. This turn we hit 2 million. We could go for another one of these. Energy potion. Oh, there it is. And now you can see the time bar go down a lot in a bit. Destroys it afterwards. 80% of our 2 million. Nah, man. You know, the game was pretty broken already as is. But then I decided, hey, why not add Shoggoth and the thing, the Elder thing, which reverses the spin direction when discarded, and add it to the end so that we go through everything one more time. Hence reducing everyone's cooldown by 4 per turn, plus the Shoggoths as well. You know, the yog-sothoths, which will reduce the cooldowns on all cards on the field by 1, twice, 5 times. But as you can see also, the witch has 216 crowd. And this one has 217 crowd. So they just get 100 might every single turn, plus whatever their cooldown is. I tried, by the way, Cthulhu plus the Yodel, you know, Yodel, the other god. The god that is everything. Does break this run even further. It's stupid. But I decided not to go for that, because honestly, you know, the only god that I believe in is yog-sothoth, I guess. But technically speaking, we've got 1 card too many in here. So what if we removed 1 witch? Is it the 17,691 witch or the 16,659 witch that is gonna go? I wonder. Items don't count. Could also instead, like, look at these values. The believer has as much might as the witch, and her point, the whole point of the witch is that she gets stronger, you know? At this stage, you know, it doesn't matter that she gains 1 might, you know, these two add so much more. So I'm just gonna get rid of this one. Banish the witch. And now we're infinite. Again. We draw no extra cards, meaning we're filling all the slots. As you can see right here, we keep going. We just keep going, and we just keep going, and we just keep going, and we just keep going. Keep potions as well. Why not? Add more potions. The hourglasses will typically go to all the humans with countdowns, you know? The potions will typically go to the monsters then. The monsters will do a lot of stuff, you know? We had like a worm mage who had like 500 something stuff. Attack, but then we ended up just removing it because it just didn't matter, you know? It just keeps going. Look at these snake slow. It's also adding a bunch. Just keeps going. And it just keeps going and it just keeps going. We're already at 0 again, you know, just 0. And then we can add, sometimes, every now and then, we'll just add a speed up. Oh look, it's a wizard. Oh look, it's an hourglass. I'm just gonna skip here. Imagine, I've skipped so many. Imagine if I just had the compass. Oh look, it's Cthulhu. Oh, old man. Oh look, all the stuff. We're sitting at 4 million, right? Is it 3? Yeah, 6. 4 million right there. I wonder what the most is that we can do. What's the most we can do? What achievements are there? I've hit so many achievements with this. Crowd 80, might 100. Well, those are rookie numbers. What is the most we can have? Unlock 2 new modes. Unlock new difficulty, etc. Burning is more than 20. Win a game with more than 5,000 spreads left. We can do that easily. Win a game with silver key. I've hit silver key so many times this time, by the way. Win a game with stars return. Stars return? We could do that. I was thinking of doing that as well. Freezing, more than 10, multiple, more than 20. Unlock all achievements. There's no achievement for getting much more than points than necessary. But hey, this is the run where I just get all the stuff necessary, like all the whatevers, you know? Foresee, skip. We can banish stuff as well, by the way. We spend so much, you know, on these banishes. Gonna remove 1 or 2 hourglasses. How many? These attach only to humans. Got 1, 2, 3. So we don't need all of these. Just like that. Spent a bunch, doesn't matter. We just keep going, you know. Skip and go. Totally unnecessary. We could go for it, but we don't need it. Just having 2 of them is already breaking the run enough as is, you know. Because even without, look, even without the believer, host, and witch, you know, even without the witch, we don't need the witch who does 25,000 spirit every single turn, you know. Even without these, you know, the game would be broken already, you know. The game is broken now because we can't ever go forward in time. No more levels left? No idea. The game is not sure. 6 turns it says, but is it really 6 turns? No. It's like even if we pass 1 turn, you know, we'll just revert I'll take this. You know, it destroys itself. It doesn't matter. Discarded the item and the monster at the time. Skip. Go. Can we hit 10 million? What's the biggest number we can get? Destroys itself after skipping the current level. Let's go. You know, we'll see it over there. Goes on to the next level. Wow, 70,000 spirit. However, how are we gonna ever pay that much? You know, we're gonna go with this because it returns spells, which is really funny. And now our deck has abundance and speed up. Well, about that. Skip. Let's go. Abundance, totally unnecessary. Over here, by the way, buffs added. Doesn't matter. Skips. Let's go. I wonder if there's anything that can benefit from anything that's getting destroyed using crowd. Oh, I can get the ceremonial candles. Next time we get a spell, you know, will give us positive spirit. It doesn't matter really. But hey, it's 2 cards that get destroyed then. Nice. Let's go. But yeah, we can very reliably, like the witch doesn't matter at all. Skip. Let's go. The reason why, by the way, the softs are at the big yog-sothoth is at the start. You know, both of these are at the start here because it's. I've noticed it's more effective. Like it's like these two reduced the cooldown of these already, so that they have more might, and then throughout the run. Like throughout these other guys, these two will also reduce the cooldown of the witch, and as a result, these guys get 2 might, and then when it's their turn, when it's the witch's turn, they get another might, because their turn passes and the hourglass is an effect, so they have 3 might per turn. But then we reverse, so they get another 6, like a total of 6 might, right there, you know. 3 on the one way, 3 on the other way. It's really funny. Also completely unnecessary. 2 countdown adds for King in Yellow would be a very dramatic end to this run, by the way. Once we hit 10 million. Which is gonna be very fast, by the way, because we've got exponential scaling right now, you know? The longer this run goes, the harder it goes, you know? Because we'll keep amassing more and more thanks to a believer and host. We'll keep amassing more and more might and crowd. And Night Gaunt. Oh, there's a silver key. Let's go with that. Why not? We gained plus 50 through that. It's a drop in the bucket. It doesn't matter, you know, that we got plus 50 through that, but it's fine. It's funny. Okay. Alright, let's see. We've got 10,107,845 right there. Gonna skip here. Gonna start. We could end endless mode. Do I want to? Do I want to not keep this going? Gains 1 might when it destroys a card. How funny. We'll get rid of one yog-sothoth. Six spirit value. Silver key, let's go. Moonbeast, not that useful actually. As you might be able to tell, this one is at 37 now. How much was it before? 7? It's now at 37. Gains all buff of cards on my field being sent to the graveyard. Oh, that's pretty useful. If only we would send stuff to the graveyard. 58 now. An easy 21 right there. Grants multiple. Oh, it's 77. It keeps going. Oh, elder thing. Let's skip. We do have snakes. 5 snakes, so Yig isn't horrible, you know? It's also just not good. Oh, yog-sothoth. Whatever. Okay, let's just see how it goes. More potion, more breakage. All the way back. Generate a copy of a random card on the field, except the card with the same name. Just skip here. It's a good one. I used it to get a lot of yog-sothoths. Oh, Nyarlathotep is at 238. What I'm thinking of is doing a Cthulhu. It's good. Another host is good. Perhaps instead of a witch? Nah. 46,000. Twice. Wait, the witch also has multiple, right? Yeah. It gives 46,000 twice. Twice. So 4 times. Globe. Oh, there was the Shoggoth Lord as well, by the way. Ithaca. Can we get to 2 million? $504. The witch, 48,000. Now, what I'm thinking is, perhaps it's not that worth it to have them, Nyarlathotep, in here. Perhaps we need another host or another of the priests, believers. Yeah, perhaps we'll have to do that. Because we're infinite, you know? But we want to reach high number. And to get high number... Interesting. To get the highest number possible, we need to scale even more. Let's see. We're at 24 million points right now. This isn't a matter of winning or losing, you know? We're literally infinite. We'll always go back. Look, we just went back by 2 turns. Right then and there. Yeah, we went back by another turn. There's another host. There's Nyala Totop. I'll take another host. This should give everyone a lot more crowds because it happens 2 more times. Yes. No, it happens 2 times the times. $1,945. 58,000. 13. 42,000. 59,000. With 3 turns, we're now at 1 again. It's gonna go up by 2. I'll add 1 more multiple to anyone. This one has multiple now. It's so useless on this person. We're back to 1. Another believer. I'm so sorry. I'll have to remove you. My beloved. We're 1 over. Which, no, just no. We're just going. We're just going here. $32,000. $32,000. Oh, a speed up. Well, don't mind if I do. We can't draw it just yet because we're 2 over, but oh, abundance. Well, that's useful. Wizard is, again, really strong. Actually. It's 14 activated 4 times, 5 times? Something like that. This over here, insane. That attaches to a human. imagine if we had the ladle, which adds, like, makes the potions trigger twice. Star's Return. We'll do Star's Return another time, but it seems a bit, yeah, as an Exodia, you know? This OV is much more interesting, getting a countdown build to work, you know? Seemed wild to me. We ended up doing it. Doesn't seem so wild no more, right? So again, the funny part is, Yog-sothoth will reduce the countdown on all cards on the field by 1 when it gets activated. A Fogomon has a 15 cooldown that makes its time bar go backwards. The time bar goes backwards by 1 frame to the left. Right there. With 2 of them, when they get activated, that happens twice. And basically what's gonna happen is that we reduce the 15 cooldown by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then over here we discard the Elder thing, which reverses the thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it goes backwards. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the cooldown is only a merely 3, basically, you know, afterwards. And in the next round we just go through that, and suddenly, oh, we lost 2 turns. Went back in the past. All is good. And for these, the believers, the witch, the host, the other believer, get rid of 1 believer, actually. I wonder if adding 1 crowd to all is better than adding might to everyone. Could even get rid of the witch for now and let these guys... Like, the believer scaled... Like, I added them much later than I added the witch. And the witch is already, like, falling behind in terms of value. So, could alternatively get rid of 1 yog-sothoth. Sure. Same stuff. Does it break the run, though? We're definitely scaling some more now. So now we're going back to 2 turns. Never mind. We're going back to 1 turn. Never mind. Going back to 1 turn. Never mind. 40 million. I'm telling you, 40 million. $42 million. How much are we getting per turn? Way too much. 43 million. Whenever we don't get the hourglass, we don't scale as much, but we add a little bit of flat amounts, you know, to enemies. And if we add multiple to them, you know, to not monsters, you know, that would be even better. The time thing is like unnecessary because every turn is doing that for us already. But for free. Oh look, might. Let's add it to one of our monsters. The ever so mighty yog-sothoth. $48 million. We just got 1 million points right there. Skip on to the next one. What do we have here? A host. Here's 4,200. 69,000. Oh, a believer with 94,000 spirit right there. 95,000 on the witch. Oh, isn't that funny? We're already at 50 million spirit right here. The old gods will be happy. The old gods will be very happy. Multiple. Attached to a human. It doesn't. Yes, it won't. I had to sneeze there. From all the time that is crumbling underneath my fingers. Whenever I hit space, time goes back by 2 days. And as such, it gets grounded into a bunch of dust which tickled my nose and caused me to sneeze. Just the way it is. Let's go, let's add some spells, I guess. Including the reverse spell. And speed up, I guess. Today the hosts won't get their turn. It's fine. Gains all buffs of cards being sent to the graveyard. Very fancy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more hourglass, I just noticed. Be truly efficient. I'll go with recall. Why not? Add it again. Destroys itself, gives us some build stuff going on. Times this. No. No need to. Oh, abundance. And speed up. Oh, glass. with 68 million right now. We just got 1 million from that roll. We're sitting at 121,000 on practically all of them. This believer is at 10,000, but we added them only recently. The host is at 12,000, and the other host here is at 94,000. To all humans on the field. Are these not human? They are human as well. $72 million. Okay. So I just decided to play a few more spins and unpause when we're about to reach, how many is that? 100 million points. We're pretty close here. Look at that. Isn't that magical? That's nearly 2 million right there. Skip here. And we're gonna go again. Got multiples on that. We got multiples on this as well. Oh, fantastic. Now this over here goes as well. Multiples plus cooldowns and everything. Fancy, fancy. Everything going according to plan. And now this one is gonna discard the other one, and as such reverse the spin direction, and that's for full combat. Everyone does their own thing again. Everything happens multiple times. They've got multiples, by the way, because of the different potions they've eaten over time. I really just wanted to document this. There you go, 100 million. Right? Got 3, 6, yeah, 100 million. We could keep going like this, by the way. We could, because they keep growing. It's gonna only get faster. We got 20, 16, 14, and over here we've got 175,000. That's gonna happen also multiple times, you know? 25,000. 16 times 7. 15,000. 14. 12,000. 22,000. 25. Yeah. But we're gonna ascend. I should probably take a screenshot first. I wonder why this one has more than her. 15,000. 175,000. Wild stuff. That said, we're now gonna ascend. Very second, Candlemas, second. Occasionally moving objects will appear in the scene. I do not want to call them creatures, all because their twisted and grotesque form not only makes me scared, but also makes me believe that the substance of that earth constitute their bodies. In addition to modern scientific understanding with the scope of organic matter outside, there are more substances that humans have never known. There's no doubt that they are the inhabitants of these scenes and have a fairly high level of intelligence. The oddly shaped aliens live and work in an orderly fashion. This strong sense of severity pulled at my sensitivity and made me wonder if what I was spying was not just my dream. This thought gave me the creeps. Got achievements. Servant ending. When a game with more than 5,000 spirits left. Elder God Awakens. 100 plus for that. Remaining spirits. Oh jeez. 20 million right there. Number of turns passed 336. At least 4 cards with the same name earned 20. At least 5 rare cards 15. 20 or more cards in the graveyard 15. 500 spirits in a single round 30. 500. Yeah, we did a few million. I'm just saying. We did a few million, and that's our deck right there. This was the deck. And some hourglasses, but those don't matter all that much, you know? 22,000 on the Believer. 175,000 on this Believer. 155,000 on the Witch. 126,000 on this host and 25,000 on this one. 0 on the other thing. What else is that it need? Mode neutral. Law. Initial available slots are 99. The initial number of card slots becomes 6. Wait, what? We'll try that. Next time. Difficulty free. Reduced spirits retained after sacrifice. Ooh, interesting, interesting. But yeah, that was Fhtagn Simulator. I really just wanted to record the run that I essentially just broke the game with, you know? Perhaps I'll go through the effort of also downloading my VOD and recording the, like cutting it into pieces, you know, how I got here. But it's also not that interesting. You know, I feel like the end result speaks for itself, you know? Let me know if you want to hear that, if you want to see that. But yeah, that's an infinite. And not just in a, oh, I can scale infinitely and the game will never catch up to me. No, the game is practically paused. The Elder Gods were starving. And they were begging me for food. For the sacrifice. And I just never gave it to them. Never gave them the satisfaction of swallowing all their souls. That was the bad ending, but not for me. No, Fhtagn Simulator is amazing. I love it to bits. I do recommend it a lot. If you haven't played it yet, go check out the links in my Steam description. And yeah, for now, that was it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.